Hi, Vivek. Thank you so much for being with us today. We haven't seen you in a while. In fact, we haven't seen you since CES this year.
Wow, that's been a long time. First of all, thank you for having me. It's great being here talking about products again.
Absolutely. Well, talking about products, can you please give us an update on all the products we talked about at CES?
We did announce a bunch of new products. We started off with the Carbon user interface, a brand new user interface for the entire Hopper family. We did announce 2 new remote controls, both the voice remote control and a new standard remote control. And then, of course, one of the coolest products you're going to be putting out, the 4K Joey. So exciting year at CES for us again in 2015.
That's great. And I know a lot of those products were originally scheduled to come out this summer. Can you talk about the new rollout plan for them?
Yeah, that's right. We did target the Carbon user interface in midsummer. And then both the new remote control and 4K Joey were actually contingent on the Carbon user interface. Gotcha. So with what we've been doing is refining and perfecting the Carbon user interface. Since we rewrote the entire user interface, since we added tons of new features, both in the front and the back end, it's actually taken us a little longer to get there than we anticipated. But we don't want to put out something that's not perfect. So, but we're there now. We are in beta testing. Many IHS technicians are testing it for us, including CSC and Dish employees. So in the next few weeks, we hope to start rolling out the Carbon UI to Dish employees and then more broadly to consumers. And once we get that behind us, then the 4K Joey and the remote controls will follow. So still targeted for this year, a little later than we anticipated.
Great. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
And I know the 4K Joey is reliant on the UI. Can you tell
That's right. So the 4K Joey, and if you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. I think it's one of the coolest pieces of hardware we have put out there. You can see it's super thin.
Yep.
I think people want to put this back on their media center, not hide it behind the TV. It sports a pretty cool red band to signify our brand. And in spite of being so thin, it is actually super fast. It's about 4 times faster than our current Hopper with Sling. Wow. So I think I'm going to replace all my Joeys with the 4K Joey. It's really, really cool, and it supports 4K video.
That's great.
Yeah.
And will that be coming out with the new remote control?
That will be coming out with the new remote control. Remote control might be a few weeks later, but we're going to try to time the 2 things together. Here's one of our new remote controls. As you can see, it looks like it belongs to the 4K family.
Yep.
It sports the same red band and the same colors. Really small, very few buttons. Supports touch, also has numbers. So you can actually type in your own number and has voice. So I love it because it's so small, easy to hold, easy to learn, and then you can actually use voice to find what you want to watch. So really, really cool.
That's great.
So I see you have an iPad out there.
I do indeed.
So do you actually transfer videos from the Hopper to your iPad?
I do all the time.
Yep. So do some of our customers, and they find it to be a little bit of a painful experience. Wouldn't it be really cool if you could take your Hopper in your pocket to go?
Absolutely.
Yep. So all your recordings, think about it, you could take it to go in this little new product that fits in my pocket.
Wow.
So that's Hopper Go. Takes 100 hours of your DVR and puts it on this little device. So you can take it with you, whether you're on the plane, soccer field, train, whatever it is. You can watch it on your mobile phone. You can watch it on your mobile tablets.
That's great.
Yeah, and we plan to launch this again in Q4. So by the holiday season, you should be able to take all your shows on your vacation.
Perfect.
Yep.
Can I have it now?
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right, looking more into the future, can you tell us about potentially the next DVR that's coming out from your group?
Yeah, so let's see. 2012 was the year of the Hopper. Then we had the year of the Hopper with Sling. Then the year of the Joeys and the Super Joey. Then we simplified with the Carbon user interface and remotes. So I think it's time to go back to the Hopper. So yes, there will be a brand new Hopper coming out. It's loaded with features.
Like what?
I can't give out all my secrets, but trust me, it's loaded with features, things that you wouldn't even believe possible. So very excited about that new product launch. We should be targeting right around CES to launch the product.
That's great.
Yeah.
So exciting. Well, I look forward to seeing that new box at CES this year. Thank you so much for being with us, Vivek.
My pleasure, and thank you for all the hard work all of you do.